안녕하세요, Soseo, hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're diving into a shocking story about BTS's Jimin who was scammed by comedian Lee Jin Ho due to his gambling addiction. So let's break down what happened and discover how Jimin's kindness and generosity shone through this tough situation. But that's not all, we also explore what happened to others involved in this scam, dive into Korea's gambling laws, and look at other times BTS's name was used in scams. Stay tuned as we uncover the details and learn more about the risks and consequences of gambling in Korea. So, if you find this video interesting and would like to support me, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Now, let's start. Lee Jin Ho, a name that brings laughter to millions, started his journey at Balan Agricultural Life Industrial High School. He later pursued his passion for comedy with a degree in gag sitcom from Seoul Comprehensive Arts Practical School. Did you know that Lee Jin Ho's dream of becoming a comedian was shared with his high school senior Lee Young-chin? Together they envisioned the future in comedy. Before hitting the big time, Lee Jin Ho made minor appearances on KBS comedy shows and performed with the theater troupe. He even lived in a sleeping bag inside the theater to save money. Talk about dedication. At just 20 years old, Lee Jin Ho officially debuted as part of the 8th special recruitment for comedians at SBS, appearing on People Looking for a Laugh. His talent was undeniable. In 2008, he showcased his musical side by releasing Just Need You with the group Unveiling, alongside Yang Si-chan and Lee Young-chin. Lee Jin Ho's journey took a brief pause when he enlisted in the military in 2011. He was discharged the following year, ready to take on the comedy world once again. Since then, Lee Jin Ho has become a household name with numerous appearances on variety shows and fixed roles on hits like Comedy Big League and Knowing Bros, and his popularity continued to soar. Lee Jin Ho's story is one of passion, perseverance, and incredible talent. From humble beginnings to comedy stardom, he's truly an inspiration. Pretty much, Lee Jin Ho is a name that resonates with laughter and entertainment. Known for his quick wit and hilarious antics, he's been a staple on popular variety shows like Knowing Bros and Comedy Big League, as I said. From hilarious impersonations to side-splitting sketches, Lee Jin Ho's comedic talent knows no bounds. His ability to connect with the audience and make them laugh is truly remarkable. However, like many celebrities, Lee Jin Ho has faced his share of challenges. Recently, he made headlines for admitting to illegal online gambling, which led to significant financial troubles and public scrutiny. On October 14th, he took to Instagram to confess the illegal gambling. Hello, I am Lee Jin Ho. I'm writing to confess my shameful past, which resulted from my poor judgment. In 2020, I started playing games on an illegal online gambling site, leading to overwhelming debt. After receiving stern advice from friends and fearing I might lose the job I love, I finally realized the seriousness of the situation and was able to quit gambling. However, by that time, I had already sought financial help from many people. I'm steadily repaying the money each month and plan to pay off this debt in full. While the financial loss is significant, I feel the deepest regret for those who trusted me and lent me money. Whenever I received a call from an unknown number, my heart raced, fearing it was related to my debt. Each day was a struggle against the anxiety of when the situation would become public. I thought that confessing everything and facing the consequences might free me from this anxiety. However, since I needed to work to repay my debt, I questioned whether that thought was simply my own greed, which prevented me from making a decision. I am deeply embarrassed and sorry. I sincerely regret the days I lost sight of my responsibilities as a public figure and tarnished my reputation with a moment of poor judgment. Even if I cannot become a good role model for others, I will work hard to avoid being someone who is criticized. Lastly, I promise to repay the remaining debt no matter what. I sincerely apologize to those I disappointed by causing a social controversy and trying to hide it. I will fully cooperate with the police investigation and accept the consequences of my action. I am truly sorry. So, as we can understand, in his heartfelt post, Lee Jin Ho, now 38, opened up about his shameful past and the poor decisions that led him down this path. Reports indicate that he borrowed around 1 billion won from celebrities, including BTS's Jimin, comedian Lee Soo-kun, and singer Young Tak, and another 1.3 billion won from a loan shark. Following his confession, the production team of Knowing Bros announced that Lee Jin Ho would be dropped from the show. Additionally, his upcoming appearance in Netflix comedy Revenge is in a tricky spot due to the show's team-based format. Netflix explained that editing out Lee Jin Ho's segments would stabilize the show structure, asking for viewers' understanding. According to reports, Jimin lent Lee 100 million won, roughly $74,000, which was never repaid. Big Hit Music, Jimin's management agency, confirmed the financial loss, stating that the loan was given with a signed agreement. They said Jimin indeed suffered financial damage. All he did was write a promissory note and lend it to Lee Jin Ho. As the investigation continues, the number of victims is expected to rise. BTS leader RM recently expressed his frustration on social media. While he didn't directly mention Lee Jin Ho, fans believe his pointed lyrics from his song Growing were a veiled response to the situation. RM cited lyrics is, "There are so many annoying bastards in the world, so what? Just keep going your own way. There are so many clueless bastards in the world." These had fans buzzing with speculation. Despite their limited and highly supervised social media presence, BTS members always find ways to support each other, often in cryptic yet heartfelt ways. This latest incident is no exception, probably. According to Tenacious reports, there's more to Jimin's scam story. Jimin lent the whopping 100 million Korean won to Lee Jin Ho back in 2022. Lee Jin Ho was in a tight spot and promised to return the money in just 1 week. But guess what? That week turned into a never-ending saga. Despite not getting his money back, Jimin showed incredible patience and told Lee Jin Ho he could repay it over the next 10 years. Talk about being generous, right? But the plot thickens. Lee Jin Ho didn't stop there. He also borrowed a hefty sum from his fellow Knowing broadcast members Lee Soo-kun. And to make matters worse, he used Lee Soo-kun's name to borrow even more money from others, causing Lee Soo-kun a lot of stress and headaches. Poor Lee Soo-kun even had to cover some of Lee Jin Ho's debts himself. And it doesn't end there. Young Tak, another celebrity, also lent money to Lee Jin Ho. But after getting the cash, Lee Jin Ho vanished, cutting off all contact with Young Tak. Now, you think his agency SMCNC would step in, right? Well, they knew about his debts but chose to ignore the issue. Even when someone contacted them directly about the money owed, they did nothing and let Lee Jin Ho continue his appearances on TV. When Tenacia reached out to SMCNC for a comment before publishing their article, the agency went silent and cut off communication. Then, out of the blue, Lee Jin Ho posted his own statement on Instagram. On October 15th, a YouTuber dropped a bombshell. He revealed that Lee Sung-kun, the beloved comedian, lent Lee Jin Ho a massive amount of money purely out of trust. But here's the twist. Lee Jin Ho lied about his mother being sick to get the money. Lee Soo-kun, who has been dealing with his own wife's illness, didn't hesitate to help out. He lent Lee Jin Ho around 50 million Korean won and even paid his rent to support him further. What a kind-hearted guy, right? Imagine the shock Lee Soo-kun must have felt when he found out. And that's not all. This wasn't the first time Lee Jin Ho has pulled this stunt. Back in 2022, he used a similar sob story to borrow money from Jimin. A proper pattern. But how gambling works in South Korea, from strict laws to unique exceptions, let's explore the ins and outs of gambling in the country. First off, let's talk about the basics. Gambling in South Korea is heavily regulated. For Korean citizens, most forms of gambling are illegal, both within the country and abroad. However, there are some interesting exceptions. Koreans can legally participate in a few types of gambling. These include state-run lotteries, horse racing, bicycle racings, and boat racings. These activities are monitored by the government to ensure fair play and prevent addiction. Now, let's talk about casinos. South Korea has around 18 casinos, but there's a catch. Only one of these, Gangwon Land, is open to Korean citizens. The rest are exclusively for foreign tourists and expats. Gangwon Land is located in a remote area, making it less accessible. This is part of the government's strategy to limit gambling opportunities for locals and reduce the risk of addiction. So in our case, we are talking about online gambling. What does Korean law has to say about that? Well, that's a big no-no. The government has strict regulations against online gambling, and they actively monitor and shut down illegal online gambling operations. In fact, authorities have busted several illegal online gambling rings, showing just how serious they are about enforcing these laws. So what happens if a Korean citizen is caught gambling illegally? They face severe penalties, including hefty fines and even jail time. The government takes these violations very seriously to maintain social order and protect its citizens. On the flip side, tourists and expatriates can enjoy gambling at any of the casinos in South Korea without facing these restrictions. This creates a unique dynamic where the gambling industry caters primarily to visitors. In summary, gambling in South Korea is a tightly controlled activity with limited legal options for locals and more freedom for tourists. The government's strict regulations aim to balance the economic benefits of gambling with the need to protect its citizens from potential harms. Now, let's go back to our main topic, because believe it or not, this isn't the first time BTS has been linked to scams. But this time their name was used to deceive others. Let's rewind to 2020. In 2020, a man decided to exploit BTS's fame and was investigated for a scam worth a whopping 3 billion Korean won, that's over 2.5 million USD. The Jeju Dongbu police station got reports about a 57-year-old man tricking people into investing into fake BTS photoshoots. He set up a bogus company on Jeju Island in March 2018 and teamed up with 4 others to run this elaborate scheme. BTS unknowingly lent their names credibility to this scam. Around 20 people invested over 200 million Korean won each, hoping for big returns. The scammer promised a 20% annual return and showed professional-looking sample photos to gain trust. Early investors got their money back, but it was just a classic rob Peter to pay Paul situation. It's a wild story that shows just how far some will go to exploit BTS's global fame. But it's not over. On September 11th, Big Hit Music, the powerhouse behind BTS, issued a crucial warning to all fans. Scammers are out there trying to exploit BTS's fame for their own gain. We're talking about phishing schemes, impersonation, and even fake events. They said, "We do not make any offers or notices via text message, social media, personal email, or otherwise, nor do we take offers from employment, financial demands, or rewards." That's right, Big Hit made it clear they will never contact you with job offers, financial requests, or rewards through text, social media, or email. If you get such messages, delete them immediately and don't engage. Now, let's talk about Big Hit's legal battles in 2024. This year, they have been fiercely protecting BTS from all sorts of malicious attacks and defamatory actions. Earlier this year, they updated us on their ongoing legal proceedings, showing their unwavering commitment to defending BTS. Legal actions extend to scams and harmful misinformation. These legal actions aren't just about scams, they are also targeting those spreading harmful misinformation about BTS. In In today's digital age, misinformation and online harassment are serious issues, unfortunately, and Big It is taking a stand. By taking these matters to legal authorities, Big It is sending a strong message. They want to tolerate any attempts to damage BTS's reputation. This proactive approach ensures that BTS's legacy remains untarnished. And that's it for now, but stay tuned for the next videos. Even though this video was a little bit shorter than usual, let me anyway know your thoughts on what happened. Do you think Lee Jin Ho will be punished for these crimes? Also, do you think South Koreans' laws on gambling are too strict? Please remember that there is a lot of work behind this kind of videos, so like and subscribe to support me. I will see you soon. 안녕히 가세요. Bye bye. Thank you very much.